you just might want to watch till the end of this video. Very similar to the last video. There's a nice little surprise. Luckily, because we didn't have the best luck in this video, but if you stay till the end, you'll see a lovely little thing came up. Fantastic. I think I've used all my luck up for the rest of the year probably, but yeah, I'll take it, definitely. So stay tuned. Catch you in a bit. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the hills of County Durham. I'm just going to be doing a spot of metal detecting in these fields here. Same fields where Cooper found his first ever hammered coin. It's a little bit windy. We've just come from another permission where I've just found a lovely little hammered coin. So if you haven't seen that video, check that out. But yeah, let's see what we can find in these fields here. It's not far from where Tom found his Bronze Age hoard, so quite exciting stuff. Let's have a look. Catch you on the first. Right, we've got our first digger. 42, 44, sort of nice and round, quite a depth. Now we are next to a wood that's been felled in the past. Now I am expecting to find a few shotgun cartridges and stuff, so yeah, let's have a look. Yep, I've got that filled in. That's exactly what it was, an old shotgun cartridge. So I'm expecting to find a few of them today, but never mind. Onwards and upwards. Right, this is the second signal. Quite nice. Bit big on the screen, but yeah, like I say, I'm expecting a lot of shotgun cartridges in here. Let's have a look. Right, we've got that out. Filled it in, stamped in. It's just a bit of lead. It has got an interesting little, well, I'm saying interesting, it's got a little bit of something about it. I don't know what it's been. I'll have a bit look at it when I get home, but just a bit of lead. So yeah, hopefully our luck picks up in this field. It's early days, very early days. Seems quite quiet, but yep, we'll carry on. So as you can see, I've got this dug out. It was a bit of an iffy signal, so I thought I'll dig it out. I mean, still, you can see what it's doing on the screen. But we'll find out together what this is. It'll be interesting. If I can get the camera where I want it to be. Sort of in here somewhere. I'm not expecting too much of anything special, and that's why. A bit of aluminium. Never mind. Right, I hope you can hear us. I'm just chowing on some Haribos. They're the best, aren't they? I struggle to find any more sweets I like to chow on more than them. Anyway, back to it. We've got a signal here. As you can hear, it's a little squeaker. Coming up in the 70s, 80s. Well, 70s. A little bit elongated on the screen. Yeah. I haven't dug anything good up yet, so I'm not expecting this to be anything good. But like I always say, there's only one way to find out. Let's dig it out. Well, would you have it? I don't know if you can see in there. I'll try and get you zoomed in. Yeah. I hope you can see that. That looks to be round. Right, what have we got? I'm just going to give this a little tickle on the magic trousers. Whoops. I think it's, whatever it is, I think it's jiggered, but it is a coin. Just stand up and get you in some daylight. So there we have it. Oh, what's on that side? See if we can just get a bit of detail for you. A little bit of something to look at. There we have it. A nice, well, I'm saying nice, it's a coin, which I wasn't expecting. So, a little bit of lack of detail on it, unfortunately. These fields will have been absolutely peppered with fertiliser and God knows what else. But I'm guessing that's a Georgian coin. Probably what? 300-year-old, something like that. But it's a coin. Yep, it's a coin. So, yep, we'll try our luck a bit more. We'll head a bit further down the hill just to show you sort of where we are and the views we've got here. Definitely the hills of County Durham. I'm sure you can agree. The views from here are absolutely superb. Kind of in the middle of nowhere, so it makes you wonder what somebody was doing losing a coin like this in the middle of nowhere 200 years ago. But right, we'll carry on. Catch you on the next. Right, we've just had this one out, and I didn't film it because I'm digging up a lot of like shotgun shells and sort of 2.2 shells as such, and so I didn't film it. But we have this now. Does that look like a little pot leg to anybody? You know, you've got that flat bit there. Now, it's probably not anything like that, but it just seems too much like it not to be one. Like, so this bit would maybe join to your pot, but that's a little pot, isn't it? Like, I'm maybe totally barking up the wrong tree with that. But that's an interesting little find, isn't it? Like I say, we're not very far at all from where Tom found his Bronze Age hoard, which is currently going through the process of getting sort of logged and like catalogued and such like. So he's hoping to hear from that sort of soon. But yeah, that's a different little sort of thing, isn't it? If anybody in the comments can sort of point us into the right direction of what that could be. If it's just a bit of rubbish, that's fine, but there's just something about it, isn't there? Just the shape of it and what have you. But yeah, please help out in the comments with that one, guys. Catch you on the next one. Right, I'm going to do this video just for sort of the purpose of anybody that's a Manticore owner that's kind of questioning themselves whether to get the M9 coil. I'll just run this over this tire. I've been looking for this for 10 minutes. I could not find it. So I've placed it on top of the clod so I can see where it's at. So obviously it's going to pick it up a little bit easier. But just to show you the size of what I've just found, and it was 4 inches down. Right. You can see. So I'm touching the clod there. I'll lift it up 4 inch. You see the screen? Right, now I'm going to zoom in on what it is, and it's nothing of anything, but just to show you, if I can zoom in, you see it there? Just to show you how little, I don't want to drop it because I'll never find it, but how little items that you're finding with this M9 coil. That's absolutely crackers, like. It's like a quarter of a little fingernail, and it's picking that out in 4 or 5 inches deep. No problem at all. No problem at all. So if you're in doubt about the M9 coil, I would honestly, from my personal opinion, I would just go out and buy one. Well worth it. Well worth it. Right, I've made it a bit further. The wind's getting up a little bit. I hope you can hear us. I didn't film this. I was convinced it was going to be another shotty end, but we've stumbled on what looks to be, now am I right in thinking, now I'll just get the brush, am I right in thinking that that's, if I can get the focus, like a Tudor button? I'll just clean the back off a little bit. Oh, it's coming to bits. So that's the back of it there. I'll just get you zoomed in just a touch. Now that's the back of it there. You can see the shank there. I'll just hold it by that. Now I don't want to tickle this too much because it is, as you can see, it's coming to bits. Is that like a Tudor button? Nice little find, middle of nowhere again. But yeah, over the moon with that. In the comments, please let us know if I'm right in my way of thinking there. If that's a Tudor button, I mean, does that look like it's got a little bit of sort of pattern on there? I don't know. I'll get a better look when I get home. I don't want to kill it because it's very, very, very fragile. I don't think it's a pattern. I think it's just where it's kind of over the years it's deteriorated. But yeah, nice little button there. So catch you on the next. Right, we've come into a different field. The last field we were in was very quiet. Now I'm on to my first sort of signal. Now, as you can see, I've dug it out. If you can see the screen there. And I've narrowed it down. Sorry, I'll just get this off. It's in here somewhere. Oh, yeah. So we'll just kick that in there now. Yeah, so the next field, up in that top corner, top left-hand corner, is where Cooper found his first ever hammered coin. So we're hoping that we've maybe missed a little bit. Whatever this is, we certainly missed this the first time. I think it's a button, but it looks to be a very nice one. I'll just give it a bit tickle with the brush. It might need some magic trouser treatment, but we'll see. I'll just get the back off a bit. If I can get you in shot. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's come off there nicely. So it is a button, as you can see. Now on this side, it has some decoration. If I can just get that tickled off a bit without causing it too much damage. Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, it's got... Right, let's get you zoomed in. Look at that for a button. That's lovely, that, isn't it? That is lovely. It's got 2 love hearts on, and it's got a crown. So, I don't know if anybody can help out with that in the comments. I'm sorry, I'm kind of shaking you about a bit. It's a little bit windy. Yeah, anybody in the comments knows what that is? I know there's one guy that's quite kind of knowledgeable about buttons. I quite enjoy it when he comments. Yeah, if you can ID that for us, please. I mean, I will look it up when I get home, but I really like to go through all the comments that I get on each video, so I tend to just leave it to you guys, to be fair. Yep, over the moon with that. Fantastic. First signal in a new field. We have been in before, but there will be stuff we've missed. Absolutely over the moon. Right, we've got another one we must have missed all the other times we've been up here. Nice loud 35, 36. Yeah, place your bet. What do you think it could be? Could be a shotty end, but also could be a hammered coin, mind. Yep, let's have a look. Right, I think we'll unearth this one together. It is still in the hole, as you can see. Oh, I'll get my old cell back down on the ground here. I might struggle to get back up, like, but right, you can see there's some. If you can see, I don't know what the picture's like, but there's some dark soil. Where are we at here? I hope I haven't killed it with a spade. We'll just get that in right down there. Tell you what we'll do. I'm going to get I'll get back to you because I think this could just be a little bit more difficult than I thought, so I'll get back to you once I've got it out. Unfortunately this time it's just a bit of folded over lead with nothing inside. Yeah, you keep hearing us talk about this lead pot. That's where that's going, and at some point in the near future I'm going to take all my lead to the nearest scrapyard. I'm going to weigh it in, and the money that's going to come off that lead, I'm going to buy the equivalent in gold. So hopefully one day I'll maybe do a bit of a video on that, you know, when I'm going away, sort of weighing it, you know, taking it away to the scrapyard and that. So yeah, stay tuned for that video because that'll be happening in the very near future. So I've had a few bits of rubbish, sort of bits of lead and that, and now I've just come across a signal here, if I can find it again. That's a screamer, isn't it? Not very deep. Yeah, I'm interested to see what this is. I think it's too good to be true. Probably the top of a cork can or something daft like that. But hey, we'll see when we get it out in a second. I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, good news. Got the clod out. She's still in there. So we'll have a quick rake about in the hole now while I've got you on the camera. And if it's near, we'll get it out together. I think I'm going to have to turn the camera off and get back to you, but we'll have a look. Tell you what I'm going to do. Again, I'll get back to you because I just think it's going to take a little bit too long. So I'll catch you in a second. Yeah, too good to be true. Danger of death, keep off. Now I just wonder where that could have come from. Oh well, never mind. Right, so after getting that danger of death sign, I've come next to some more telegraph poles. Now I'm not getting too much, you can see them running across the sky there. Hopefully I'm not getting any interference off them, but I have found a signal here. That's nice, isn't it? Nice and round. Oh hey, if this is a hammered coin, that'll be fantastic, wouldn't it? But hey, I'm not getting my hopes up. But yeah, let's get this out and have a look. Just another little tip there for anybody starting out metal detecting. And it's true, this it works. It's every time you say it, it works. Never ever say the word hammered when you're digging a hole, before you dig a hole, because you're destined to get rubbish. And it is true that it's not in any of the metal detecting books. I don't know why, but yeah, never ever say that word before you're digging a hole. Little tip there for you. Yep, right, on to the next. So I've got a signal here. Now we've just had something absolutely fantastic happen. I was a little bit too slow to get my phone out to do it. Luckily Harry's got a bit of a video. We've just had 3 deers run down the field past us and jump over the fence just where Harry was, and run down the field. So I'll try and get a clip of that put on after we've got this dug out, or I might put it on now actually, and then try and get back to this, but you will get to see them. It's absolutely amazing. They're absolutely amazing to see, they really are. But in the meantime, somewhere in here, if I can find it again, I've got an interesting 25-26. So we'll get that out and have a look at it. Just a bit of lead this time. It looks like it's been something, but hey, God knows what. God knows. I'm still in awe of watching them deer go past. Actually, that was absolutely fantastic to see. But yeah, more lead for the pot. So we'll carry on. Signals are few and far between, but I've just managed to unearth a little button. Now this will be old, probably 200-year-old anyway. Maybe slightly older. You can just see the flat sort of shank on the back there. Yeah, nothing special. I don't think it's got any pattern on the front. I think that's long gone if it was. Yeah, a little button. It's better than nothing. Yeah, like I say, we've been on this permission before and we did quite a few hours on here. So we're just basically picking up the bits that we missed. So hopefully we've missed something worth filming. If not, it's going to be a little bit like this sort of buttony sort of things that's coming up. But never mind, we'll keep trying. I do not believe this. I don't believe this. I didn't even record it. I've turned the clod over. Can you see it, Harry? I've turned the clod over.
Oh my God.
I've turned the clod over. And there she is. There she is. Look at that. We're on the hammered coins again. Yeah. We're on the hammered coins again, guys. Cooper, have you got your squirt?
Yeah, I should be.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you going to shout it? Do you want me to shout it? Harry's just rang Thomas.
God.
Let me guess, he's found silver again.
No! Hammered!
A Bronze Age hoard.
Hammered! Tom, I'll have to bleep out what he's just said. Yeah, we're on the hammered again, guys. Right, we'll get this out. We'll clean it up together. Oh, that's tiny.
Gorgeous.
That's tiny, that. Right, we'll clean this side first. Sorry if I'm getting your house.
It's fine.
Just goes to show people you're never done in a field. You think you are, but you're not. I wonder what this side's going to come up like.
You've got to make out of these.
Trying. Oh, that's coming up lovely. Right, well, what we'll do is we'll give it a squirt off and we'll let it dry out a bit and then we'll get back to you. But that's what it's looking like at the minute. Right, I'll get back to you in a minute, guys. Right, I've calmed down. This has really saved today's treasure hunt. We found very, very little between the three of us. Lucky if we had 2 coins between us. I'll just zoom you in just a touch. Try and get this on a better background where you can actually see it. So that's what we've managed to unearth. Absolutely unbelievable, the look, right? So I'll show you. Harry said he said, do you want to try somewhere else? I said, yeah, I'll try somewhere else. So that like the personnel gate there, I walked through there. There's my machine, there's the hole that I filled in, and I was heading towards the pickup to go home. And I happened upon a signal and I thought, I'll tell you what it was a 30. It was a 30 signal, that's what it was. So if I'll put that down on the floor, that coin. The coin's there. I don't know if you can see the coin there shining. Like, it was a lovely signal, but you know, the way today's gone, I thought, it'll be something that I don't want it to be. And I tell you what, it's something all right, isn't it? Now, again, I'm going to call on you in the comments below. Who is that? Now, I think I can see somebody looking to the left. Now, who it is, I don't know. Will it be James, Charles? I don't know. If I have a guess without looking into it, I'm going to sound silly, and I don't really want to do that. As you can see, it's heavily clipped. heavily clipped, but I don't care. I really, really, really don't care. That's 2 hunts, 2 hammers. Now that is unheard of. But what I'm going to tell you as well is the last 2 hunts you've seen, so today's the hunt on this video and the last hunt is the same day. So I found a hammered in the morning and a hammered in the evening. which for me personally, I've been detecting 5 years. I think I had, before today, I had 4 hammers to my name. So I'm absolutely over the knot with that. I'm trying to hold this without it blowing away. It's kind of difficult. So can anybody please tell me what that is in the comments below? My guess it's going to be sort of 1600s. That's my guess. I don't think it's older than that. My guess is sort of Charles, James, sort of that sort of time period. But we'll get a better look at this when we do the roundup when I get back home. But what a day I've had. 2 hunts, 2 hammers, with both in the same day. Absolutely mind-boggling for me, that. So, yeah. Well, that's the whole there. Everybody knows what I'm going to do now. Yes, it was home time 10 minutes ago, but I'm going to search this area a little bit before I decide to call it a day. Right. That's where I've had the hammer. I don't know if you can see, I've kind of filled it in quite well. I have had, just to the right of it there, you can see a little bit of soil sticking up. Had a 2-2 rifle sort of end. Now I've got a signal here. Now it is close to the surface, but with that gate being there, the tractors and all the farm machinery is travelling right over where these signals are coming up. So it's saying they're close to the surface, but I'm just imagining, just with the ground being compacted, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I've got this one here. Now there's a lot of shotgun ends and a lot of sort of the lead ends from the 2.2s and 2.2 casings and what have you. And that is the 22 there that you're seeing is sort of the region that they come up in. But I can't not dig this with finding the hammered coin there. I can't not dig it. So bear with us one moment and I'll get this out. Right, it's out. It's not what I wanted it to be at all, but I'm just going to show you. Now, that is a bit of, I don't know what it is, I think it's aluminium, but that could have quite easily been a cut quarter or anything, couldn't it? So you have to dig them signals. You have to. I'm just a little bit annoyed at myself that I didn't dig that signal, didn't film it before I dug it. But never mind, it was just the look I was having today. Like when we've come up on this other permission, and like I say, we've done this permission before, not to death, obviously, but we have done this before, and the signals are few and far between. There's still a lot of sort of things that we don't want coming up, such as this. But you've got to dig them signals. It's proof. I've proved it today. But again, I think it's the 9-inch coil and the Manticore, and both of them together, it's just an absolute killer machine. Like it is. But I'm biased. I do love the Manticore. I've never really had a go of the DS2. I would like to have a go, but it'll have to be very, 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 very good for me to leave this in the garage and take that out instead. It would have to be very good. But with that being said, we're going to have an extra 10 minutes in here. We're all feeling a bit revitalised. There's Harry, sort of trying his best to cover my tracks and try and find what I've missed. Try and find another one of them hammered coins. But I am absolutely buzzing. What a day. Right, let's carry on. Right, where we at? So, there was the hammered coin. Here, we've got another 32, 33 signal. What's our look like? Let's find out. Fortunately this time it is not a hammered coin. I had an audience. Cooper and Harry came over to watch. Wanted to see another hammered coin come up. But sorry, I'll get you in picture. But unfortunately it is just, it looks to be some sort of buttony stud sort of thing. Hey, still got a bit of age and a bit of history to it. But it's not a hammered coin. Now, the last thing I want to do is get used to finding hammered coins, because when I don't find a hammered coin, I'm going to be severely upset, aren't I? But hey, you've got to take them when you can, don't you? Now, as you can see, there's a bit of a stud there in the back, so I think that could be some sort of leather stud off, like maybe horse leathers or something like that. Maybe a bit of furniture, possibly. But yeah, just a stud. Never mind. We'll keep going. Right, that's where the stud was. Literally, not even took a step. Where we at? I can't understand how we've missed all these signals, you know. Like, every time we've come, we've literally parked the car there and we've walked sort of different directions, obviously, and missed these signals. Now, that, for me, looks very, very, very much like a sort of coin. Yeah, let's have a look. Right, I'll just get the little brush out. It's not a coin, but it's quite interesting. It's a bit of lead, and it's got a hole right through the middle, slightly rounded. I don't want to rub too much at this, but that's what that is. Very interesting thing. I don't think I'll get them up. I don't want to poke on too much with that through the middle of there. But yeah, it's some sort of weight, I think. If anybody knows what that would have been used for, I would be very, very interested to know in the comments. But yeah, just a lead weight. I can't believe we've missed these, but it just goes to show, doesn't it? You're never ever done. Never done. You think you are. Honestly, before I dug that hammer up, I was going to say to Harry, "Oh, I think that's about it in here. I don't know if we'll ever come back." But it just goes to show. So, yeah. Let's see if we can find something else before we go home. Again, I didn't film this because there's a lot of, as I've said already, there's a lot of 2-2 shells coming up. Now, this is the smallest clog clasp I've ever found. I mean, I know a lot of it's maybe kind of sort of disappeared over the years, but what a tiny, tiny, tiny thing that is. And it is a clog clasp. Yeah, I think it's just over the years it's just gone. I don't know if it's had decoration on. Would you say that's had decoration on, or would you say that's just the way it's kind of disintegrated? I need to be very careful with this. Yeah. I don't know, you know. Do you think that's had decoration on, guys? I'm almost going to say it has. Looks to be sort of leaves and flowers, doesn't it? Yeah, wow. Yeah, another nice little find. I think we are getting towards the end of the day now, so we are going to have to call it a day at some point. But for now, we're just going to keep trying our luck. Me and Harry's just had a heart attack. I had a signal. I didn't film it again. It was sort of in that region of the 2-2 sort of ends and that. And that came out the hole. Now we all know what it is now, and now it's out. You know, a bit of a rusty back on it, and we all know what it is. But when that kind of sort of showed its little face to us, we kind of both looked at each other. But unfortunately, it's not to be. I think we've used up all of our luck today. So yeah, just a button. But yeah, we're literally just right at the pickup now. So probably last signal. Everybody's putting the gear away. So yeah, What a day. Fantastic. Right, that's it for another dig in the hills of County Durham. What a day we've had. Another hammered coin. Not much else, unfortunately, but that hammered coin really took me by surprise. It's not often I find them up in this area. We're not, yes, they're here, but you don't come across them very often. So to come across one in this video and the one in the video previous to this is unbelievable. So I hope you enjoy it. Sorry, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you subscribe, and I hope you join us again next time. But until then, thank you very much, and watch what you're doing. Catch you in a bit. Well, everyone, we're back in the garage, and we're going to have a look at what we've managed to pull up this afternoon. Obviously, you've already seen it all in the video, but I always like to just give you a little bit closer look at what we've found. And obviously, because this is real metal detecting and honest metal detecting, I'll show you all the rubbish as well, just to show you that it's not all nice stuff. It is a lot of rubbish. Now, obviously, bits of odd bits, but that there, obviously these here, made of lead. It's like the ends off two sort of bullets, if you like. I've dug a lot of them up today, and that's what was kind of putting us off. Not putting us off, but every signal that I got that was very similar to them, I was a little bit sort of reluctant to dig, because anybody that does metal detecting knows they're a pain in the butt to find, you know, and they're normally stuck in sort of the roots of the grass, and you know exactly what they're going to be before you dig it, but you've got to dig them in case it's something special, which I will show you in a second, which is the top of my little yellow case there. We'll show you that in a second. But yeah, so this is the second half of the dig. Obviously 2 videos. This has been the second video. The first video was on the morning, and if you haven't watched that video yet, please watch that, because we did find something amazing, a few amazing coins and artifacts in that. The first video, which was kind of from about 8:30 on the morning till about 12 o'clock. And this, what was found today, so what was found in this video was from about 12:30 till about 3 o'clock, so a couple of hours. On the right hand side is what Cooper found. I'll just get you zoomed in a little bit. Now, first find, he thought it was possibly a musket ball, which I don't disagree with him at all. I mean, it's a round piece of lead that looks like it's been absolutely bashed. Yeah, slightly interesting. The next one is, I think this is actually also made of lead, so I don't know if it has any age to it, but it's of slight interest, so he's kept it out, rightly so. Looks to be a little lead weight. Would it be like a plum weight or something, or is it something completely different, like a fishing weight, slightly more modern? I don't know. But he's done the right thing. He's kept it out. So yeah, God knows what that is. So anybody in the comments can sort of point us in the right direction with that one, that would be great. And now we have 2 buttons. Now, unfortunately for Cooper, he didn't have a fantastic afternoon. Still, you know, I mean, nice buttons here, some sort of probably dandy buttons. But no coins from the afternoon's dig from Cooper. He did struggle. To be fair, I struggled as well until sort of the last sort of 20 minutes. But you'll see, I'll show you in a second. Same for me, just your buttons. That one gave us a heart attack. Obviously the silver shining up, it's the buggers, them, they always catch you out. A little bit of a sort of a stud there. I mean, you can see I haven't really cleaned it out, I haven't bothered too much with it. A nice little clog clasp, which looks to have a bit of pattern on. I think it's quite corroded. It's kind of sort of come apart a bit. Yeah, it could be 200 year old, couldn't it? So That's that. A dead coin. Unfortunately, I've given it a little bit of a rub and I can't get too much detail off it, so I tend not to bother too much unless, you know, I've got a lot of these. I'll maybe, if it's a wet day, I'll maybe go through them and try and polish them and get a bit of detail, but yeah. If it'll focus. Now, would this be classed as like a Tudor button? You can see it's coming to bits. It's a shame, but yeah, nice little find. Now this one, would that be a pot leg, or is that? I mean, you can see it's not very big at all. I mean, and you can see why I would think it's maybe a pot leg, or has it been off sort of a lead toy, or obviously I don't think it's lead like, but yeah. Or am I looking at it the wrong way? Has it been like that and fixed onto something? I don't know, but yep, slightly interesting find, so I've kept it out. Right, this is the last find before we get onto the two best finds. I think that's just been some sort of weight, hasn't it? It's got a hole right through the middle, made of lead. So yeah. Now this one, now I said on the video that I thought it was possibly a button. Now, could I be wrong? And could it have been sort of cufflinks? Now, I've done a little bit of research on this, and the two hearts and the crown, I mean, is that something to do with like Charles II or like that sort of time period? I'm going to rely on everybody in the comments here to kind of share a little bit of their knowledge on this. I mean, I've never seen a button or cufflink or whatever it is like this before. I mean, I've never found one before, should I say. And a quick Google search does sort of point you in the direction of Charles. So yeah, a little bit of guidance on this would be very nice in the comments, please. It's a lovely little thing. It'll look very nice on display. So yeah, nice little button / cufflink. Over the moon with that one. And now we're going on the find of the afternoon, and I'm just going to say this has never happened to me before. I mean, I've been detecting now coming up 5 years, and I found a handful of hammered coins, and today I managed to pull two out on two separate locations, and it's absolute dream world for me. And there we have it. Tiny, I'll try and get you in good light, it's not the best. Tiny little hammered coin there. Now, I'm guessing, you'll see better from the other side, but I'm guessing it could be sort of like a Charles I penny. I haven't looked into this yet. I tend to do the video, put it out, see what everybody says, and then I'll get the spink book out and sort of have a look myself when I'm sitting on a night or something. Just kind of let you guys sort of have a go at, I'll turn it over, have a go at IDing it yourselves. And that's that side. I'm trying to get you in some good light here. It's kind of difficult. Yeah, that's that side. Now you can see it's heavily sort of clipped, which does kind of make it a bit more difficult to sort of ID. But you can see the bust there is looking to sort of our left. Now I think that could be a Charles. But what do I know? Very little. But yeah, what an absolutely, whoops, don't drop it, Ross. Superb day. Two hammered coins. Lots of lovely coins come up in that first video, and some nice artifacts in this video. Yeah, what a day, what a day. Yeah, we just need to get Thomas's first hammered coin now, and Harry, because Cooper found one in the same location that I found that one there, just on the same sort of line, but in the field over, and that was a Charles as well. So that's what's leading us to think that that's more likely to be a Charles than anything else. So yeah, if we can get them hammered coins for Thomas and Harry on the next dig, that would be fantastic. But until then, I just want to thank everybody for getting involved, the comments, subscribe, and as usual, I'm absolutely blown over by it. Absolutely fantastic. I have just set up a buy me a coffee. I've put the link. I'll try and put the link in the description of this video as well if I remember. But I've put the link on my actual YouTube, the description in my YouTube channel. Basically, we're starting to incur a few costs here and there with repairs to, especially Cooper's machine. It's starting to. He's got my old Equinox 800, and it's starting to be a bit tired. It's needing new bits here and there, and just for travel expenses, and just so that we can keep bringing videos to you every weekend. We're not looking to make any sort of profit at all. It'll all be put back into sort of, yeah, just back into the cause of bringing videos to you guys. I'm not going to push it too much because I don't want people to think I'm sort of begging. It's just there just to kind of maybe help us out if need be. So if you do feel like donating, that would be absolutely fantastic. But there's absolutely no pressure from me anyway. But that's that out the way. I just want to say thank you, and if you're out detecting, best of luck, and we'll catch you on the next one. Watch what you're doing.